You're watching Running Report Show on FanHub TF. I'm Joshua Potts, Mr. Possible, here to give you running news produced for and by the culture, man. And I'm happy to be back on the Running Report Show. I'm excited to talk about these three really just great topics with an amazing person. Dominque Smith of the Lactic Acid Podcast is joining us here today on the Running Report. Like, Dom, it has been crazy for track and field like the past 2 weeks, and I missed it, bro, but I'm excited to talk about all this.
Man, the indoor season has been nothing short of stupid, man. It has been incredible. And here we go. Hey, we still not done. We still got the collegiate athletes. Then we're hopping into the outdoor season where it's really going down.
Thought we gotta start here, man, because this past week we saw some of the best indoor track and field performances in history. We saw 4 world records and 2 American records broken. The world records included Ryan Krauser breaking his own shot put record, Famik Bull's historic 400-meter race, Deanna Price's incredible weight throw, Lemitra Girma's indoor 3,000-meter record, and then the American records included Aaliyah Hobbs's 6.94 speed in the 60, which is also number 2 all-time, the Anna Hall's 5,004 points in the pentathlon, which is also number 2 all-time in the indoor pentathlon. Now we can all agree that all these performances are amazing, but let's calm down for a second, bro. Like, it's indoor season, Dom. It's indoor season. This ain't outdoor. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So like, I want to really know, like, what's not the best. I don't want to know what's the best performance, but what is the best performance that has the biggest outdoor implications?
I think Femke Bol in that 400, man. 49.26. That is faster than her outdoor PR of 49.44. Now, like you just said, it is indoor. Yeah. But here's the thing. The question has been, is there anybody that can challenge Sid? Now, I just want to preface my comments. I don't see Femke Bol breaking the world record this year and beating Sid in the 400 hurdles. However, in the open 400, if she can carry this momentum into the open 400, because Sid is a freak, she's a freak athlete, she has the speed, but now you actually have somebody else that has some speed that can either, one or two things are going to happen, man. If Femke Bol races the 400 hurdles, I think she can push Sid to a sub 50 performance. I really do. I think now Sid has somebody that could be right there in the last few hurdles, and Sid could take that next step, similar to what Dalilah Muhammad was doing a couple years ago. I've been on the Femke Bol bandwagon for the past year, and I stand 10 toes down on it. I think if Femke Bol runs the open 400, she can win the open 400, and I think it would be something crazy, man. So I think Femke Bol is the pick for me.
Really? Well, let me ask you this though. Before I get to mine, let me ask you this: Do you think Femke Bol can beat Sydney in the 400 in the open 4?
Yeah. Yes.
Wait. What did you say? I think you broke up.
Yes, I do, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Okay.
Right now, we have not seen. So everybody is going on assumption, right? So we are assuming Sid is going to run based on a relay split, fast. Now, here's the thing. The last time we saw her run the 400 was a few years ago. So I haven't seen her run the 400 in a long time. So you look at Shawnee Miller-Weibo's not running this year, which is, hey, shout out to her and her family, expecting their first baby. That's big time and everything. Really happy for them. You know, prayers for a safe pregnancy. But with Femke, yes, Femke has won, granted, the European championships, but she's competed at the big stage in the 400. Now, I'm not saying world records are going to be broken, but if you're going based off a relay split, Allison Felix split 47.2, but guess what her PR is? 49.26. So Femke has actually done this in the open 4, and she has the strengths. Obviously, she has to develop a little bit more speed. But yeah, I do think that she can beat Sid. And I'm not saying she's going to whoop Sid. I think it'll come down to the last like 5 meters or something like that, and whoever outleans. But I do think Femke can get Sid in the open 4. Yes, I do. I know that's not popular. I know I'm going to get some crap for that. That's all good. Come over to Lactic Acid. We debate it all the time. That's all thrill or no filler. That's that's what we say, man. It's all good. But I do think Dominque can win in the open 4.
I like that pick. I like that pick. I thought you were gonna go with Krauser though. I feel like that's what a lot of people are gonna go for this pick. The biggest implication outdoors. Like he had an all-time mark just indoors. Like that's better than his outdoor mark, which is amazing. Surprisingly did it. But I feel like Krauser is too. It's too typical. I feel like for me, it's too typical. Like we already knew this man's a beast. Anna Hall, we knew she was beast, but like this level of it, American record, just a few points off the world record. I believe less than 10 points off the world record in the pentathlon, and it came down to running a 2:05.800 by herself, doing it at the end. Anna Hall definitely record has the biggest implications because you got to remember she told FlowTrack that she wants to do the 400 and have pentathlon double at the World Championships, and this is coming off of winning the indoor 400 meter in a 51:03. Now I know that ain't extremely fast. It's not a 49 like Fem Kabul, but the thing is, Fem Kabul ain't running the World Championships in the 400. The two American women that ran faster than her this year in the 400 meters indoors is Abby Steiner and Shamir Little. Abby's gonna run a 2. Shamir Little's gonna run the 400 meter hurdles. She's basically number 1 right now in the indoor US. Like she won the championship. That's what she does in the 400. So when she does this double at the US championships, I don't know if she'll win the championships because we still got Talithal, we got Wallonie Jonthus, we got a lot of people, but like it's not like we got Natasha Hastings, Allison Felix, Racine McCory, with Shakima Wembley. The 400 meter isn't stacked like that. So to see Anna Hall come out this year, and like she already has the woman that is from Ukraine that's ahead of her right now in the world rankings, in the world record for pentathlon. She has a higher heptathlon points total than her already. So like Anna is going to be ready. She's going to be challenging for the World Championships gold in the hep, and she will be at the World Championships in the 400 meter as well. And like this is just a precursor for that going outdoor season. That's why I feel like that has the biggest implications.
She's different, man. And then let's put it this way: even if she doesn't make that open 14, she's gonna be on that relay team. She's gonna be in the relay pool, and I'm really excited for her. She's different, and that was entertaining to watch, man. So yeah, definitely pick up. Only 9 points. 9 points away from the world record. So let me ask you this real quick before we switch gears. Do you think she breaks the world record at Worlds?
I think it's gonna be tough. I think it's gonna be tough. I was definitely like looking into it, and even like Katrina Johnson Thompson from Great Britain, like when she did great in indoor pentathlon, she didn't do super good in the heptathlon outdoors. I think it could take away your legs and can lead to injury when you're going that hard, especially indoors. Then you go that hard at USA's, but I think it's going to be a challenge for her for sure. But like you said, she's different. I think she's ready for the challenge either way that it comes at her, like she's ready to go for that work. She's ready to dig that deep. And like at the end of the day, I think Anna is a star. And speaking of stars, man, one of the biggest stars in the sport made a big announcement this past weekend, because the US 100 men's fields keep on getting more and more interesting. Noah Lyles is proven 6'5" speed in the 60 and is making him seem like a real threat in the US team. Fred Kerley signed a deal with ASICS. Like 100 meter stars are just doing huge things. But now the 2022 400 meter world champion 400 meter world champion is moving down to the 100. Norman says he was torn at times making this decision, but with the automatic bid to 2023 World Championships, this has to be a great year for him to focus on the 100. He said, everything I'm doing now is setting up good habits in preparation for the Olympics. So we know that his 100 meter focus is for 2024. With that being said, and with a 986 PR that he set in 2022, where does Norman rank in your US 100 meter power rankings, Dom? Right now.
Josh, I can't believe I'm gonna say this, man. I think he's top 7. Not only do I think
we talking, this ain't varsity cross country. This ain't varsity cross country.
But listen, no. You have to listen.
How are you gonna make the team?
I have to. Hold on. No, but I say right now he's top 7.
Okay.
But this is just a hot take. I think he makes the team. I genuinely think he makes the team. I just have this. been thinking this. I said somebody's gonna pop off and run like 9.78 and finish like silver or whatever. I think it's Norman, man. His style, his running style is unique. You saw like 986, he has the speed. He has the 200-meter speed. So he has the power of the 200 and the 400. And he's good out the blocks, man. He has a quick start. Granted, it's the 200, but watch his start. Specifically, I don't know if you remember when he beat Noah Lyles a couple years ago.
Yeah.
His start was like elite. And so I think he has the tools and the coaching to literally make his way on that team and upset some people. I'm predicting, so on the power rankings, I guess the band session to say, I think he makes the team this year in 100. I know that's like really crazy. I know I sound crazy, but if there's anybody that can do it, anybody who has what it takes to do it, I think it's him. Now, I'm not saying he's breaking world records. I'm not saying he's going to win USAs or even medal at the World Championships, but I do think he's going to be on that 100-meter team.
I think he's gonna. Actually, hold on. Let me back. I don't know if he's gonna make the team this year. But like I said, like people know, if you've been watching Running Report show, you've been watching the two black runners over the years, bro. I'm Michael Norman Stan, bro. That's IE. That's Vista Marietta. That's really right down the street on the 15. Like, just take the I-15 and you're gonna hit Vista Marietta. So I stand up for Michael Norman. I think he will be on the U.S. team in 2024. I think that's gonna happen. I like honestly do think that will happen, and I think the 100, I don't know how great he's going to be in the 100. I don't know if he's going to get gold or what he's going to do in that, but I think 100 is an event that he can excel at for sure. Like if you said, he has the speed. When he ran that Rome Diamond League, I believe it was Rome Diamond League against Noah Lyles where he beat him. When he's running these 200s last year and seeing him getting out and running that turn was amazing. Like this dude has a great turn, but I really think he's more of a 200 guy, and I feel like he's going to figure that out too this year and the next 2 years, and we're going to be seeing him in possibly the Olympic final 200 as well at the Tokyo Olympics, because he's going to have the strength to definitely do that double and not just be that 100-meter threat that he is. And like unlike Fred Kerley, when Fred Kerley started running twos, Fred Kerley didn't really know how to run the turn at first, that first year in 2021. Then he really got it down in 2022. But Michael Norman already has that, more speed under his belt. So it's going to be an interesting transition. Where is he ranked for me? I wouldn't say top 7. I don't know about that. I would say he's definitely top 5. I don't think there's six guys better than Michael Norman in the 100 right now in the US, but I think you can definitely argue for sure.
Okay, listen, I'm with that. Top 5. I just said top 7 just as a generic thing, but yeah, that was such a cross-country answer. But nah, I have him top 5. I think if there's anybody that can do what Fred Kerley did, set the tone and switch it from the 400 to the 100, I think it's Michael Norman, because he has the technique and I think he has the speed to back it up. So, man, I'm excited to see what he does in this 100, man.
Yeah, I'll put him right. Actually, I may even put him number 4, bro.
Okay, so quickly, who's your top 5 then?
Off the top of my head, I should prepare more for this, but I would say right now, Fred Kerley. Oh, actually, hold on. Nah. Oh, let me say this. Fred Kerley. We'll do Fred Kerley. I'm gonna put Trayvon on there because Marvin just hasn't opened up. Trayvon, Marvin, and then the question is, nah, he's 5 because Christian Coleman. I'm gonna put. I guess he's 6. Because I don't think that's fair. Because I am an IE stan, but I'm not gonna put Noah Lyles behind him at this moment, because Noah Lyles has been doing something special. So he's 6 because I have Christian Coleman at 4 and Noah Lyles at 5, and I'll put him 6.
You cannot put Lyles ahead of Norman.
I'm gonna put him ahead of Norman right now, bro. He's running really good. But that goes into my next point right here, bro. Last thing, I'm gonna end off here. My impossible to miss athletes, because bro, I've been offline for the past 3 weeks from the Running Report show, but believe me, I have been paying attention to NCAA high school and the insane pro meets. There's so much I want to talk about, but we honestly don't have the time. That's why I'm going to give you my current 5 impossible to miss athletes in athletics right now. Everyone on this list is must-see TV. I'm going to go through the list real quick, Dom. Just let me know if you agree, because number 5, bro, honestly, I had to put this person on here because I didn't. I feel like I'm going to get beat up. She's terrifying. Brennan Wilson. She is terrifying right now on the track. For her to go out and run an 800. She ran an 800, Dom. She got fifth in the 400-meter hurdles at the World Championships, and she was willing to run at 800. That is menace behavior. And she ran a 202, top 10 in NCAA right now. I don't think she's going to do that in NCAA championships, but I'm just not like, she is scary. She can run a 50-point split. She broke the NCAA record in the 600 meters. Like, anytime she touches the indoor track, she is amazing, and she's one of my favorite athletes to watch right now. Number 4, Noah Lyles. I gotta beat, bro. The 6'5" speed in the 60, talking trash to Christian Coleman and Trayvon Bromell. Like, literally some of the best 60-meter runners of all time. And this dude's the 200-meter specialist, but like, he is committed to running that 2-1 double. And like, bro, like, the more I hear him talk, I believe it, because like, he's just so convincing. Number 3, death row records. Now, I ain't talking about Snoop and all that. I'm talking about Luis Grijalva, Woody Kincaid, and Abihamed Nur. Really, Woody Kincaid has been amazing. We saw how he just killed everybody at the indoor Grand Prix in that 3000, how he ran that amazing times in the 5K indoors, and now the 10's coming up in 2 weeks time coming up. I think he's going up against Sean McGorty and Joel Klecker in that 10, but like, it's going to be an amazing sight to watch. Grant Fisher's 10K American record may be on watch, but we'll talk about more of that last week. But Louis G too is also in that mix, because I just love Luis Grijalva. He almost won that Millrose 3K, but even before that BU, when he ran that mile, that 3:53 was amazing to watch. He's running the 10 as well, so I'm excited to see what he's going to do. Number 2, Ryan Krauser. It speaks for himself. This dude threw a world record at Simplot Games in Idaho. Like, that's just... who does that? Number 1, a lot of people haven't heard about this girl, but Michaela Rose out of LSU. This is really number 1 for me because, like, I'm 800. I love the 800. You feel me? Michaela Rose ran a 2 flat 18, number 2 all time in the NCAA, splitting up Roisin Willis and Juliette Whitaker that are number 1 and number 3. And the reason Michaela Rose is in this spot is because, like, she's straight up different. I called this out a little bit about a couple weeks ago, when she ran that 500 meter record on number 2 all time. I was like, y'all want to hear about Michaela Rose more. You feel me? At the U20 national championships, she ran the 400 meter hurdles. 30 minutes later, came back and ran the 800 and placed 3rd behind Roisin Willis and Juliette Whitaker. She is different. She ain't running 206 no more anytime too. She's running a 2 flat. I'm not gonna say she's gonna beat Roisin or Juliette, because like, that's a hard task, but she's gonna give them a run for their money, and she's making the 800 even more interesting. All right, that was a lot. I know that's a perfect list. Everybody needs to watch out for these people, especially Michaela Rose, because she's insane. She's insane. Yeah.
That was an incredible list. And here's the thing, I don't disagree with anything or anyone you said.
You can't. That's a beautiful list.
You can't. But I am anyway. Because my list is a little different. So can I give you mine real quick?
Yeah, go ahead. Go off.
Number 5, I got Noah Lyles. I think it's self-explanatory. Number 4, I have Alicia Monson. I think she's going to pop off this year. For OAC, I think she is for on athlete. I think she's going to pop off this year. She had a great indoor season, obviously won major meets and everything. I think this is her year, and I'm really excited to see what she can do, especially on the circuit and especially, getting to the World Championships. I think she could put something down for Team USA, man. I really do. I'm excited to see what she is going to do. Number 3, I'm going to go with that. I have Bryn Wilson. I'm going to put Bryn Wilson on the list. Dangerous. I think she is going to pop off because everything that she's doing, like we talk about who's the future. Let's just say Sid decides, okay, I'm just going to go to the 400 and then maybe something else. Who's the future? This right here. She is the future. She can do, listen, Bryn Wilson can do the open 400. She can do, if she decided to, she could probably do the 800 very well, as you said. She can do literally anything that she wants to do, and she is just dominating. Number 2, we didn't talk about this. Got Talitha Diggs, man. Talitha Diggs, Talitha, she's improved on that 60. Her speed is up. She's done well in the 200. She's like with some of the top sprinters in the world. She is killing the game, man. All of that's going to equate into an impressive 400. Talitha Diggs is going to make this USA 400 team, and I don't know if she'll have the legs because Worlds is just so much later. This year is, towards the end of August. But I'm telling you, next year, 2024, is going down. Bro, and then number one, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Number one, it's a tie. It's Valerie Allman and Caitlin Tui. I just had to squeeze Valerie Allman in there because I don't think she gets the respect that she deserves for what she's doing for women's discus, what she's doing for the throws in general. She's balling out. She's inching closer to that record. And I definitely think this is a big year for her. And if you just watch her videos and watch what she's doing with Coach Z, man, they're putting on. She's getting that technique right. And she's going to be on for a big season. And then Caitlin Tui, man, I don't know how many records she's going to snap this year, how many records she's going to break, but she's starting to figure things out. She's starting to get more comfortable and everything, and she's just easy going. She's easy running. She already broke the collegiate record. I believe it was at the Milrose Games and everything. Caitlin Tui is going to pop off this year. I don't think she's going to make a lot of noise on the USA circuit as far as making USA teams this year. I'm interested to see what she does in 2024. But I think the face of college distance running this year is Caitlin Tui. But again, your list was.
I love the Caitlin Tui. I was thinking of putting her on. I think the reason I didn't put her on is because what you just said. Because I don't think she's gonna make the noise in the 15 or the 5 when it comes to outdoors. And it's just because right, that's fast. She gotta be fast. But the fact that she can run the mile to the 5K, really to the 10K, she could do it all. Is insane right now, and she definitely is must see. She should win the Bowerman this year. If she should win,
for sure,
she should win the Bowerman this year. I don't think she's gonna lose a race. She probably won't lose a race from cross country to the indoor outdoor. She may not lose a race.
Josh, for that Bowerman, man, it's gonna be insane. You're gonna have Bryn Wilson. You're gonna have Talitha Diggs. You're gonna have Caitlin Tui. You're gonna have so many.
Caitlin should win.
Ooh.
I'm saying right now, Caitlin's gonna win the Bowerman. That's no disrespect to Britain and all them, but Caitlin's gonna win, bro. She has to win. And she's not gonna. Who's gonna beat Caitlin Tui? Caitlin, please don't lose 2 weeks from now, bro, because you're just gonna ruin my tape. You feel me? But who's gonna beat Caitlin Tui? Let's be real now. Who's gonna beat her?
Parker Valby.
Is she though? Parker's good though. She good. But is she though? Caitlin Tui's too strong, bruh. That girl is strong. She fast. She, like you said, she's calm. She's a veteran, basically. And she can.
I'm just saying, Parker. Don't sleep on Parker. Don't sleep on what they do in the Gainesville. Got Coach Will coming down from Alabama. I'm telling you, Parker can sneak one in that 5K.
That's the thing too, though. She lost her coach. Chris Walensky went to Oregon. It's hard.
Hey, but they got another good coach. You got Alabama. Look how many All-Americans Coach Will coached up there. Coach Will Palmer coached during his time at Alabama. So it ain't like you replacing Chris with a scrub. I'm telling you, man, don't sleep on Florida. I know we about to log off, but don't sleep. Listen, we're gonna revisit this topic in a couple months.
We will. We most definitely will. But Dom, thank you for coming on. A little longer episode, but hey, I appreciate it. Definitely some great stuff to take away. It's definitely how we doing the running report going forward, and I appreciate you coming through. We'll definitely run it back in under a month or something like that, bro. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for all watching the Runner Report. We'll see y'all next week, every single Friday on FanHub TF. Wednesday. What the heck? I just got back, y'all. I'm just back. We'll see y'all next week.